y'all? Welcome to the Dope Life Podcast, the dopest podcast ever. And I'm, of course, your host, Coach AJ, Dope Life Coach, the dopest life coach ever. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you never miss another episode. And if you could be also lovely and dope and leave us a rating and review, we would greatly appreciate it. So our podcast can get out to dope individuals just like yourself. And today we're going to be talking about the word no. We've all received it. We've all said it. But now it's time for us to take power back on it and look at the powerful shifts it can make in your life. So let's wait no further. Let's get right into it. So there's two sides of no, when we say it and when we receive it. And oftentimes when we say it, we may feel a bit of guilt. When we receive it, we may feel a little bit of rejection. But there's actually more of a positive side to the word no that I don't think that we recognize. We kind of pass it the entire time. And when you start looking at saying no as an act of self-care, and receiving a no is shifting you into a powerful redirection. And when you think about a time that you said yes, but you really wanted to say no, how did that really turn out? Probably not so good, because deep down, you really didn't even want to do it in the first place, whatever it was. So you said yes, because that's a form of people pleasing, but you didn't set that boundary with yourself to say no or no with conditions so that you could actually honor and respect yourself. Now, a few reasons why we have a tough time saying no. Again, it's a form of people pleasing. We can have feelings of guilt or selfishness. We could be worried about the conflict or the rejection that we receive. And we might want to be seen as helpful and dependable. So I want you to think about this. Are you comfortable with the word no? Or are you uncomfortable also hearing it? Now, what is the cost of not saying no? Overcommitment could easily lead to burnout. You're sacrificing your own well-being for the sake of others. It's hindering you from prioritizing your own personal growth and your own personal time. So let's talk about how you can start saying no with confidence. Let's say someone like a family member asks you for help for something, but you're just not in the capacity mentally or physically to even help them. What you can say is just saying no. I love you, I respect you, but I can't make that commitment right now. Or something along the lines of, that doesn't really work for me. And I hope you understand. Now I get it, it ain't gonna work for everybody, but at least you could say that you said it with confidence. And you also set a boundary for yourself by protecting yourself and your own self-care. Now let's talk about how you can also say no to yourself. You can say something along the lines, I'm not comfortable with that. I need to rest this evening. I need to take more time for myself. That is you saying no to just even yourself, of pushing yourself even further and feeling overwhelmed over time. Let's talk about receiving no and why it feels so personal to us. Because we tie no to our self-worth in that moment. And we fear that the rejection means like we're not good enough. But I often think about the word no as redirection. Perhaps you weren't even supposed to work with that individual in the first place. Perhaps you weren't supposed to align with them, but they're supposed to realign you in the direction of where you need to go and where you're needed the most. Because receiving a no clears up the space for what's actually for you. I want you to think about the time that you said no and it actually turned to be a blessing in disguise. I think back at a time when I was approached to work with somebody and it just didn't work out. And in the long run, I realized that it was not going to work out no matter what. And it positioned me and pushed me to work with far more people that align with who I am and what I'm trying to do, and align with my values as well. Because you see, rejection could often be a form of protection and guidance. And perhaps they were just saying no to you because that is what they are supposed to do. So I want to leave you with this. If there's an area in your life that you need to start saying no to, so start putting yourself first, think about it now. What part of your life that you could start saying no to put you first and prioritize your own well-being? All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you're able to get some proper gems from the powerful word. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to comment below what you thought about this episode and what really meant the most to you. And as always, y'all, I'll see you next week. Walk with peace, walk with love.